Hi again everyone, welcome back to the BTC Crypto channel. It's been weeks since my last video, sorry about that. Okay, let's get started with the current market cap. So right now the current market cap is around 2 trillion, 2.3 trillion if I round it up. And it's a pretty good number because like the previous one, it's also more or less the same. Let's check. If we check the total, the previous high is around 2.6 trillion if we round it up. So yeah, so this 2.3, 2.2 trillion is actually the 0.786 Fibonacci level. So if we can find support in this line, it will be very good news. It will be very bullish news, which means that we'll have this level, this price line, as its next leg up. So yeah, if we can stick with 2.23, 2.24 trillion in the coming weeks, it will be very bullish news. So let's get started with BTC, as it's the king of all crypto. Bitcoin USD. Let's open this chart. Here in the daily candle, you can see. Let me delete this first. Here you can see that we're finding resistance here in this black line, and this black line is actually the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which I've drew from the body top to the bottom. All right. You can see that we've perfectly tested the 0.5. We goes up, and then right now we are testing the 0.618 before we're gonna have a confirmation to go higher and to start breaking the other resistance and start testing the previous high. So what's the outlook, like where Bitcoin will go from here on? So as you can see in the 4-hour chart, you can see that the MA, the 50 MA and the 200 MA is still signing a bullish pattern, which means that the 50 MA is higher than the 200 MA. But if we want to see the worst case scenario, we can draw a Fibonacci line from the, let me set it up, from the bottom to the top here. You can see this two box, the red box and the green box. This would basically means the best outcome if Bitcoin retrace is only around this level. As you can see, it's already tested precisely at the 0.618, the golden pocket in here, and we rebound back, and right now we're struggling kind of above it. So if we can keep, or if we can secure this price line above 49,000 ish above, it will be very good news, and this will be the worst outcome, if I can say it. So yeah, if Bitcoin having a resistance here and draws back, the best possible outcome for its drawback will be around 49,000. The medium one would be around 47.5k. All right. So the second box, the bigger box, will be the medium possible outcome if Bitcoin cannot break this Fibonacci resistance level. But I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, and I believe it's gonna break sooner or later. So if we have further correction down, it will be a very good opportunity to buy in. But if you already have your position, you can just wait for it to break, or maybe if you want to have some more gunpowder to buy more down, you can probably sell some, but I'm not a financial advisor, and this content is only for educational and entertainment purpose only. Right? So keep that in mind. Okay, that's for BTC. Right? So my view for BTC, I believe it'll break up, but if we see another retracement like this one, my best possible outcome will probably test around 49,000. The medium possible outcome would probably test around this bigger box of Fibonacci level. So my Fibonacci levels consist of 0.5, 0.618, and 0.786. All right. So let's head on to ETH. So in ETH, yesterday we're already having this huge breakout and a bull flag and another, and right now we are trying to consolidate to finding support, and probably we found it here in the 0.618 level. If you draw it from the bottom to the very top, you can get this 0.618 line, which already been tested yesterday, I believe. Yes, yesterday, 4th of September. Well, it's depending on your region, but in my chart it's yesterday. So probably this could be the support, and from here on, if there's not enough momentum, ETH will probably be lingering around here, consolidating before finally breaking up and testing its previous high, because right now it's very close to testing its previous high. See, it's very, very close, and we've already exceeded the 0.786, and we've also tested once. So the likelihood of the ETH price testing the 0.786 again is kinda slim, in my own opinion. Yeah, so that's why I believe that. So that's why I think Ethereum will probably consolidate around here. Will probably go back to this red line. But yeah, that's it. It won't go retrace further than that, because the momentum, the news, the hype, the community of Ethereum is really strong right now. So we'll just keep going further and further and beyond. Okay, I've talked about BTC, ETH. Let's talk about ADA, Cardano. Cardano. That's in the daily. Actually, yesterday, not yesterday, like last week, I've predicted that if Cardano can break this triangle, the price gonna exit 3.4, 3.5. But I think the price can't exceed that. So the price is having a slight resistance here in the 3.1. And then from there on, it's just retracing and consolidating around here. So which price point do I look at if I want to enter a trade? Yep, so basically there are many support level that probably could be tested by ADA, but this Fibonacci box which I've created from this bottom to the top in the 2-hour candle, it's proven to be quite strong, as right now we are lingering around the 0.618 level. So if this Fibonacci box can hold, and if it can go back up and exceed the 2.9, it will be a very bullish sign, and probably I'll enter a trade. But if this breaks, my next support target will probably around 2.7, 2.72, 2.718, somewhere around there. Alright. BTC, ETH, ADA. So let's talk about Solana. It's still hot this day. Yep. Actually, my price target for Solana is around 154, 153, which is very close. But unfortunately, we are seeing a drawback before we reach my target. Yeah, so if you draw a trend line from the bottom to from the trend, looking at the trend, you can see that it says it's tested it once, twice, 3 times. Probably could test it again somewhere around here, and it could be a very good opportunity to get in which personally I'll also try. But I'll also use stop loss. So yeah, please keep in mind, trade with your own risk, and I'm not a financial advisor. So, but one thing to tell about Solana is that it has already have a massive run. Will it still have a massive run again? Cool, it could, yes, but for a market to be much more healthy after a massive run, yes, it could exceed this price point. It could test another one of my target above. But yeah, to be a healthy market, it needs to have a longer correction or a longer consolidation after this massive run. So it won't surprise me if from this point it goes back further. Yeah, I won't surprise with that. If it goes higher and started test another resistance, let me show you the. So actually I'm using the perpetual chart for my futures trade, but for normal spot or holding portfolio, usually I look at this. So yeah, here you can see that I've created several targets. So yeah, from here on, Solana can still keep going, test several of this line before finally have a quite a big correction, and then from there consolidate there and go up again to creating another higher leg, and which I believe a healthy market, especially after a massive pump, will really need that rest, or will really need that correction to keep things cool down a little bit. So yeah, so that's my view for Solana. Can it still rise higher? Yes, of course, but can it correct itself first? Yep. So to be safe, my opinion for you guys, if you are looking for a trade in Solana, is to wait for the correction. But I may be wrong, and 9 out of 10 I might be wrong. So yeah, trade with your own risk and take my opinion or my view with a grain of salt. So that's all for today. I've talked about BTC, ETH, ADA, and Solana. In the next video, I'll talk about the price target of the end of cycle so one video for BTC, ETH, Cardano, and Solana, and any other coins that you guys want me to kind of create a price target for it. Okay, so that's all for today. Hope you guys have a great day and see you guys next time. Deputy Crypto signing off.